What is it to be a man? What is the true definition thereof? This video is not going to be on how to impress chicks, on how to make the most amount of money possible. This video is about how to be a true man. I think a lot of young men these days lack motivation, lack discipline. They lack a good role model to guide them. In this video, I'm going to be sharing 3 things which I believe make a true man. Now, this might not apply to you, this might not suit your lifestyle, this might not suit your personality, but sure as hell, these are 3 things that I have learned throughout my journey up until now, and I promise you, you will benefit in some way, shape or form and become a better man because of it. Make sure that you are subscribed to Goals and Growth for more content like this, and as per usual, let's not waste any time, let's get the ball rolling. The first aspect of being a true man is taking responsibility. Responsibility for your actions is something that a lot of people in general do not take, male and female. But if you are aspiring to be the quote-unquote high-value man or the quote-unquote alpha male,
which is a term that I despise, by the way,
you need to take responsibility. You need to realize that everything up until now is because of you. Everything that happens to you is because of you. I mean, sure, accidents happen, things happen that are outside of our control, but the majority of things that have to do with your lifestyle, your way of life, they are because of you. They are because of your decisions. A lot of people do not accept the fact that they should take responsibility for what happens in their lives, and they cannot take responsibility if something goes wrong. Especially if something goes wrong, a lot of people just shy away from responsibility. The truth is, if you cannot take responsibility for your actions, no one is going to respect you. And if no one respects you, you cannot be defined
as a true and upstanding gentleman.
We all make mistakes. Bad things are going to happen. We are going to do a few stupid things in our lives. But when we take responsibility for those mistakes, that is when we learn. And that is when we grow our character, both male and female. So, if you've been shying away from responsibility, well, my friend, it's time you grab yourself by the nuts and start taking responsibility. The second aspect of being a true man is working hard irrespective of how you feel. Yes, we all have our off days. We all have days in which we struggle. We struggle with motivation, we struggle with discipline, we struggle with many facets of our lives. But if we get up every single day, we realize that we still have a lot of things to do. We still have goals to achieve. We still have responsibilities to take. We should stand up and we should do them, irrespective of how we feel. Now, obviously, if you're bedridden sick, that is obviously another story. But I'm talking about the days in which you get up and you feel like, I don't feel like doing this today. You know what? Let's do it tomorrow. No, you stand up. You work regardless of how you feel, because if you are going to work only when you feel motivated,
you will never ever improve as
a gentleman. So, gentlemen, listen up. I know it's hard. I know you're tired. I know you're frustrated. And I know it feels like you're working and seeing no results. But the point is, you need to get up every single day and make the best out of each day, regardless of how you feel. Yes, there are certain circumstances in which you're going to have to lay it back. Certain circumstances in which you're going to be forced to not work. But when you can still breathe, when you can still stand up, when you can still think, it's time to get up. It's time to get to work. Third aspect of being a true gentleman, and to end this video off with, is honesty. Not only honesty with other people, but honesty with yourself. Are you really giving your 100%? Are you really putting everything you have into what you believe in? Because if you do not put everything what you have in what you believe in, chances are that that goal will never be achieved. I mean, all of the great inventions, all of the great accomplishments throughout humanity were not achieved by half-assing it. They were not achieved by not believing in it. Those things were believed in. Those things were put to work with everything that the people had in them, and that's why they turned out as they did. So make sure that if you have a particular goal, whether it's content creation, losing weight, building muscle, making the most of amount of money possible, You need to put your 100% into it, irrespective of how you feel, which links with point number 2. Guys, it's really not that hard. It sounds so simple, but sometimes it is very hard. Oftentimes, the simple things are what people struggle with. But if you can master these 3 simple things, you will achieve stupendous amounts of success. Make sure that you give this channel a subscribe, make sure you turn on the post notifications bell, and make sure you check me out on social media. My Instagrams are linked down below. I'll see you next time.